So the 4-year wait is finally over. Day one of the grandest event in world football, and a grand welcome to you as you join us for our live coverage of what we hope will be a game that sets it off in style. Just have a look at it, feel it. This really is the best of the beautiful game in motion at fever pitch, and the players are ready. Truly is quite a sight to behold here, the Mineral, amongst the largest stadia in this part of the world. Day one, and everybody eager to get off to a good start.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this to be highly competitive. 3 points here and the feel-good factor of eventual progression kicks in. It's a great foundation to tackle the rest of the group games.
And that gets things running. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Cesar. Sanchez. Rodriguez. Raul. Keeper's ball. Rodriguez. Great leap! Good delivery, but no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
Plays it out to the flank. He's made sure that that won't get through.
Mexico have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Cesar. Sanchez. Morocco still without an attempt on target. Tries to switch the play. Well, that's where he wants it. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And the counter is on. Tries to stroke it through. Brahim Diaz. Cesar. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Away from immediate danger.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Rodrigo. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. That's gone a long way up and away. Cesar. Sanchez. And that's sprayed out wide. Sanchez. Keeps everyone guessing. Plenty waiting in the middle. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Hakimi. Forward it goes. Sanchez. Out to the left it goes. And he's whipped it in low. Now a chance to break. And if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Gets wrestled off. Morocco have a free kick. Gem! First blood drawn. Oh, that is a bit special. Morocco get themselves into the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Morocco looking odds on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. Morocco are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Gets it back. Cesar. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Rodrigo. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Across the field it goes. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
Morocco come in, having established that lead. Again, where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. Here we go again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Hoists it forward. Sanchez. He's looking to get there first. Rodriguez. Out to the right. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Plays it out to the wing. Done very well to intervene. Deftly done. Oh, good interception. Brahim Diaz, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rodriguez. Played out to the right. Has he found his man? Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Plays it over to the other flank. Cesar. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Tried to play it through.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Brahim Diaz. Brahim Diaz proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Battles to win it back. Brahim Diaz. Sanchez. Sanchez, played into space out wide, it's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
It's come loose. Brahim Diaz. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Morocco are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has. That whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Time for a change in personnel. Great strike, but the keeper's equal to it. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Morocco still ahead by the game's only goal. Cesar, and it's played forward. It's a throw-in. Time and again they are repelled.
Mexico need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Tries to dink it in. Goes long. He's got options out wide. Morocco making another change here. Well played, he saw that coming. Sanchez. So that's it, it is all over. Morocco got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it plays well for the campaign ahead. Would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, they've laid down a marker with such a good opening win, and they're saying to the rest of the group, we're intent on staying at the top. On this evidence, I think there's every chance too.
Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. This is, of course, the Maracanã. It is a vast stadium, which many, and rightly so, consider the spiritual home of the world game. We stand for the national anthem of Poland. Well, that was impressive. Match that. Argentina faced here with what can already be a make-or-break game.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
And that gets things running. Tries to get it forward quickly. And now the breakaway, going through. Now the cross. Messi goes looking. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Goes for the cross, knocks it away. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Messi. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Cleared away. Quarter of an hour played. He's had a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Could move up a gear here. Out towards the flank. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient.
Has a hit! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
It's a throw in. All a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Acuna battles to win it back. Lovely bit of skill there. And here's Messi, crossed in, and he's there to clear it. Shoots! Messi with the short one. Played into the middle. Knocks it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Acuna. Beautifully done. Tries to get it clear. You can get that clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Bednarek. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Timely intervention. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. He's got away. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Cuts it out. Acuna. Forward it goes. And it's played forward. And it's Messi. He's had that put on a plate. And they've reached half-time. So the other team has broken through. It's certainly not going to want to try. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goals. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Argentina, well, the area will pretty well, even if it is predictable and a bit one-dimensional, so I'd expect less of that and a bit more variation from here.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. The second half gets underway.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
And that has been cleared. Played back in. Acuna. That is terrific skill. Away from immediate... He's had a goal! Been levered clear. It's out for a goal kick. He's making a real surge on the left. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And they've been caught out here. Nil-nil still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Cleared away.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Poland getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
And here's Messi. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Keeps everyone guessing. And he's cut it out. A chance to play it in. Acuna. Oh, nice touch. Big chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, what a... He's gone for it! Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Decent looking ball, goes for goal! It's off target and by quite a way. Hoists it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Bednarek. And it's played forward. Nicely controlled. In with a header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Ball's out on the left now. One final crack at it now. And it's hoisted clear.
Poland merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, his reaction to that was ultra-sharp, Peter. His anticipation is in fine working order.
Zielinski.
Do they stick or twist? Caution or risk? You know, what will they rue more? I think it'd be a cautious mindset they'd regret more from me, so I'd like to see them try and go and win this.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Look, their supporters must be going barmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Zielinski. Fine stop from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
They've played it short. Just brushed off the ball there. Messi. And that is that. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress levels particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. This must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Egypt are a team on a mission. Maximum points, and they're on to bigger and better things.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah, and it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line, because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Looks to clip it forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Danger averted for now. Fabian Ruiz. El Mohammadi. Mohamed Salah. El Mohammadi. Neither side especially adventurous early on. A win here so important to their ambitions. Beautifully done. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nice touch. And through to the goalkeeper.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Spain get it back again.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Fabian Ruiz. El Mohammadi. Tries to get it forward quickly. El Mohammadi. El Mohammadi goes looking. Spain do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Out to the right. A really good feat. El Mohammadi delivers. Keeper sees it all the way. Salah. Fabian Ruiz battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Mohamed Salah. El Neni plays it forward. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. El Neni. The goal now would certainly liven things up. Hoists it forward. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Fabian Ruiz. And he's whipped it in low. Played in with accuracy. Cuts it out. Oh, real danger here. Plays it out to the flank. Mohamed's massive leap! Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Up for a header! And it's half-time here. Egypt failed to capitalise in stoppage time, so we are as we were. So there was the first half.
Egypt ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
Egypt head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. Just 45 minutes from now, we will know who goes through from this group.
Egypt clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
Clears it out of harm's way. Fabian Ruiz. Mohamed Salah demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten. Well positioned to make that interception. El Mohammadi. Mohamed Salah gets into a dangerous position.
Egypt clearly seem to have lost their passing accuracy, something they're obviously going to have to fix pretty quickly now.
Fabian Ruiz, and it's played forward. We're still waiting for a goal to report here. Oh, that's neat. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Gets it into the middle. And out it comes again. Is there any support? He might not need. He's had a goal! Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow and designed to force opposition mistakes.
It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Fabian Ruiz. Look at the defender bombing forward. Away from immediate danger. Hoists it forward. And it's Salah. Mohamed Salah. Forward it goes. Fabian Ruiz. "75 minutes played." Plays it out wide.
Spain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Spain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Salah. El Mohammadi. Heading towards a draw here, and that, ahead of the game, was hugely unexpected.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here. there's only one word for this. It's baffling. That team needs to figure out where the ball needs to be, and it's not there.
Here it comes. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. He just whacks it away. And the shot! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Well, it looked 0-0 from a fair way out. Little craft or guile or penetration. Defence is largely untroubled. It's goalless. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Egypt can take a lot from this. They were expected to be well beaten, but determination produced a very fair result.